G'day folks, and welcome back to Every Naval Battle in History. The action is staying out in the Korean peninsula this week as we follow the chronology, and we're in deeply obscure territory now, so this will be a shortish episode. However, this battle is significant as its resonances live on in modern-day Korea. We're talking about the Battle of Gibeolpo in 676. Let's just quickly note the cover art for this episode is a hallucination of the Midjourney AI and should not be relied on in any way as a representation of the action. In the last episode on the Battle of Baekgang, we covered how Tang China had teamed up with the two northern Korean kingdoms to wipe out the southern kingdom of Baekje and give an almighty scare to Yamato Japan. A scare so big in some ways it birthed Japan as we know it. Of the three kingdoms, the central Silla had been the smallest by population. However, the kingdom of Silla was ruled by the Park family, who remain a very big honking deal in Korea. You're a lot more likely to be president of South Korea today if your last name is Park than statistics suggest should be the case. Also, the most famous Korean outside of Korea, Psy, is a member of the family. They have quite the origin story. The leaders of the 6 clans of the Jinhan Confederacy were gathering on a hilltop to choose a king when they looked down and saw lightning strike at the foot of the Yangsang mountain and a white horse bow at the same place. When they went there to check, they found a red egg which hatched a baby boy. They bathed the boy in the nearby stream, and he was emitting bright light, and the sun and the moon rose at the same time, indicating the divine birth of the child. Thus the child was named Hayokios, meaning ruling with a bright light, and his clan became Bak, or Gord, after the round shape of the egg he hatched from. At age 13 he was given the title Jeosyagan, the equivalent of king at the time, which is about as believable as Charles III being able to trace his descent to Odin. Anyway, having knifed Baekje, the Park family and their kingdom of Silla then convinced the Tang to crush Goguryeo in 668. Then something interesting happened. Elements of Tang China started colonizing the Korean peninsula, and the Silla Koreans set about wiping out these settlements. But they were very clever about it, making it out to be a provincial squabble and always acknowledging the Tang imperial court's authority. With this ambiguity framing the conflict, they were able to fight parts of the imperial hegemon without bringing the full wrath of the empire down on themselves. Now, here's pretty much the only information I can find on this battle in English, and it's coming secondhand from a high school textbook. In November 676, Sidiuk, who had the status of Sachan, a rank of nobility in Silla, led warships and fought against Zhu Rengui, a commander of Tang, in Gibeolpo, in the province of Suburi, but was defeated. However, he continued and led a total of 22 small and large battles against Tang, all of which he won. His troops decapitated more than 4,000 soldiers, which I think we can take to mean that after an initial setback, Sidiuk kept his own forces concentrated and picked off the Tang ships in detail, isolating and destroying smaller forces until the Tang fleet overall was defeated. It's a smart way to beat a larger enemy if they're silly enough to let you do it. The German High Seas Fleet in World War I was trying to achieve something similar, but the Royal Navy were not about to let them. Strap in, folks, we've got lots more to cover as we take on every naval battle in history. Smash those like and subscribe buttons, ring that bell, you don't want to get left behind.